Hey and welcome to Not Only Hollywood. Today I'm going to do something new. I'm going to do an audio commentary of Sex and Zen from 1991. So if you are going to join me, press play now. And here we go, Sex and Zen from 1991. I have reviewed all 4 Sex and Zen movies on my channel, so if you are interested, you can go and watch my reviews of the Sex and Zen movies. I have also made a ranking video of the 4 movies. This movie is from 1991, Sex and Zen 2 is from 1996, Sex and Zen 3 is from 1998, and 3D Sex and Zen Extreme Odyssey is from 2011. There is a rumor that maybe a 5th movie is coming called 4D Sex and Zen Slayer of 1,000 from the Mysterious East. The movie is directed by Michael Mack, and he has made movies such as Long Arm of the Law Part 2 and Long Arm of the Law Part 3. He didn't direct any of the sequels. The movie stars Lawrence Nugg, Amy Yip, Lu Li, Ken Cheng, Elvis Chu, and Karen Nugg. There is no connection between the Sex and Zen movies. They are all standalone movies. This is the sex book, the sex manual. Most of the real perverts out there knows about the Sex and Zen movies, especially the first Sex and Zen movie. After you have watched Sex and Zen, sex comedies will never be the same again. Sack Monk. And here we have the protagonist. The first Sex and Zen movie is a classic in this genre and maybe the best known movie in this genre, especially in the sex comedy crazy Hong Kong sleazy category. The protagonist is played by Lawrence Nugg. I don't think I've seen him in any movies besides Sex and Zen. But as far as I know, he's a TV actor. And that's fine by me. So in this movie he plays a womanizer. The only thing he thinks of is having sex with women. And now he's getting married to Amy Yip, and Amy Yip was one of the leading sex symbols of Hong Kong in the late 80s and 90s. In fact, her big breakthrough was Erotic Ghost Story from 1987. I have also reviewed that movie on my channel. She's mostly known for her big boobs and not her acting talent. And I don't think she was completely nude in the movies she was acting in. In fact, I don't think she ever showed her boobs. One of her nicknames was Boba, which means champion of breasts. It says on Wikipedia. Yeah, it says that she refused to appear fully naked in the movies she was in. And when she was supposed to show her breast, they shot the breasts from the side, and that became known as the Yip tease. Okay, now they are going to have sex. I'm going to rank the sex scene since I'm a pervert. He says he will be gentle the first time. You'll learn to enjoy it. Oh no, poor Amy Yip is crying. She's crying her fake tears. She wants him to hurry and get it done. She's having painkiller and anesthetics. That looks like an egg or golf ball she's putting in her mouth. That can't be good for your teeth. Okay, he smeared her vagina with the anesthetics. And he isn't turned on, so he starts, you know. Just stick it inside. She wants to be finished. And now he's going in. This is so stupid, you can't take a movie like this seriously. And then she kicks him. She wants the painkiller already. And there's blood on his shirt. Lots of blood. He cut his when he was tripping off. Now she's smearing anesthetics on his dick. Okay, that was a funny scene. And here comes the painkiller. And she swallowed her egg or golf ball or something. Oh, this is so stupid. Okay. I give this scene a... There wasn't any sex in it, so I give it a 2, but the comedy, it worked. It had funny situations. And then they are checking out the sex book or manual. I'm not sure what you call it. Now they are trying again. Let's hope it's better than the first try. What I don't understand is why so many find Amy Yip attractive. She looks pretty old in this movie. She was born in 1966. She was just 25 years old. She looks like she was 40 in this movie. Well, I don't find her attractive at all. And suddenly she likes having sex. And she's not showing her breasts. And they are at it. And it seems like Amy Yip is enjoying herself suddenly. So this sex scene, I give it a 3. It was nothing special about this at all. And then he meets the burglar, who's catching a fish with a club. Yes, that's really good and impressive. And the burglar is eating his fish. Well, the stupid protagonist just watches him and tries to lure him with his wine. It's strange that the actors can act in a movie like this and keep a straight face. I'm an honorable man. Or so they are enjoying the fish. And the burglar is high on himself. And the protagonist is bragging that he's a woman's man, and the burglar also brags. You know, the usual bragging. And there he went. The burglar is gone. Better check your pockets. There we have a new woman. I'm not going to find out who every woman in this movie is. Most of them didn't have what you call a interesting acting career, especially when they get these roles. I've changed my mind. Her name is Isabella Chow, and she acted in 12 movies I see on IMDb, and she didn't have an interesting acting career. And there we have the sex manual or sex book or what you call it. The so-called womanizer in this movie, he looks so stupid. I want to punch him hard in the face. He has a punchable face. And this chair sucks. I have to do this audio commentary over 3 sessions or something. This gaming chair kills my back. Here it comes, the flute scene. If you never have watched Requiem for a Dream and you watch Sex and Zen first, the scene in Requiem for a Dream will never be the same again. Well, it will never be the same again if you have watched Requiem for a Dream first and Sex and Zen after. This is a legendary scene. Two lesbians. Oh my god. This is so sick. There goes the flute in. Shove it up her ass or vagina. I'm not sure where she shoved it up. Who in God's name come up with the idea to use a flute in a lesbian scene? I'm not sure if it's ass to ass or vagina to vagina, but who the hell comes up with an idea like this? He or she must be a really pervert, and I would like to have he or she as my best friend. That's a sick idea, and I love it. So sick. It's so sick, I love it. Now it looks like they are wrestling. One of them performs a submission move. Oh my god. Here it comes. Ass to ass, flute to flute. Requiem for a Dream, go home. There it is. Oh. Ooh. 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 What the hell? I give this sex scene a 8 out of 10. Here's the burglar again. Now it's going to be a mentor or something to the protagonist. With my looks and talents, come on. Look at that punchable face. Oh. Now he's going to be a peeping Tom with the burglar. There we have Elvis Chu. Elvis Chu. Elvis Chu. He's a well-known actor. I guarantee you, if you have watched many Hong Kong movies, you have seen Elvis Chu. There we have a new woman. She falls down the ladder. I have to give that a 1. What was that noise? He doesn't look like a good man at all. He looks like a wife beater and a drunk. And I especially hate drunks. Oh, she teared the fabric. Oh my god. He threw the dish right in her face. That's a man's man. A real drunk. Did you rip the fabric? Then you deserve a beating. That's a real man. He kicks her in the stomach. He drinks a lot of wine, doing the drunken master style, showing his muscles, giant penis. Ring the bell. This isn't going to be nice. Poor woman. This feels like a Takashi Miike movie. Here comes a chain. And she just wants to eat. Let the woman eat. What a piece of shit this man is. Jet Li should beat him up. I think Elvis Chu was in Once Upon a Time in China, the first movie. The best martial arts movie ever made. And I didn't need to see Elvis Tsui's butt crack. His sweaty, whiny butt crack. Poor woman. She sucks, he drinks. This scene is more uncomfortable than the first ones we have seen. They were just funny. This almost feels like a rape. It's pretty crazy. They don't need to go to the gym. This is like a workout. Now they are on the ground wrestling. Some submission move here. Is she going to tap? She has some scratches here and there. She bleeds on her back. Elvis Chu throws the chain. Oh my god, they are doing Tarzan and Jane swinging around. Oh my god, I'm getting tired of watching this. I need a smoke soon. Whew. They are sweaty, full of wine and other stuff, I think. And Elvis Chu is done. And she's really done. And now he's tied up the protagonist in a tree. Oh, he's talking shit to the protagonist about his small penis. And he slaps him. Yes. One more time, please. Slap that stupid face. Yes. One more time. Please, one more time. A stupid face. Womanizer my ass. No. He just slapped him 2 times. Now I'm sad. Look at my sad face. Oh, a horse stick. And here we have Amy Yip. The Yip tease. Yeah, the sex scene we saw last, I give that an 8 out of 10. It was pretty brutal, but again, it's so crazy. You can't take a movie like this seriously. And now Amy Yip is going to do something, I guess. Ring the bell. The brush. Where is she going with that brush? That's a really big brush. Oh my god. Amy Yip has stuck the brush up her vagina and is doing, what do you call it? You know, she's writing shit. Show your acting talent, Amy Yip, and that's not her breasts. I'm 100% sure about that. That wasn't a fart, that was my chair. You hear? It sounded like I farted. But do I care? No. You gave me looks and talents. Oh, the protagonist is complaining about his small. So he's going to cut it off. Now he stabbed his servant in the dick with a knife, and the servant has a bigger dick than the protagonist. And now they are going to the doctor, I think. Doctor, he needs a doctor. Call him a doctor. Dr. Yi is on vacation. Oh my god, he complains and complains. It's just a little cut in the dick. Tianjin is open for business. I'm sorry, I just have to check out the names. You are in the way. Go away. Ken Chen. Ken Chen is an actor you have also seen a lot in Hong Kong movies. He's pretty famous. If you have watched the Jackie Chan movie Crime Story, he's the bad guy in Crime Story, the corrupt policeman. I like Ken Cheng. I just had to check out his name, so I didn't call him Ken Cheng. That would have been embarrassing. Please give me a dog stick. Elephant. Horse. Do we have a winner? A horse stick. A scholar should not talk like that. Here comes the horse. So now he's going to have a horse penis if the operation is successful. So the doctor puts him in a barrel. That looks so stupid. And he drinks before the operation. A doctor that drinks before the operation, then you know you are in the right hands. Poor horse. So now the protagonist is drinking anesthetics. And he's going to give the horse wine. And now he's going to cut off the penis with that instrument. I'm not sure what it's called. I'm sorry, but English isn't my native language, as I guess you know. And I'm doing this without a script, so I'm sorry if I mispronounce words. But the most important thing is that you understand what I'm saying and what I mean. Calm down, doctor, calm down. So, now they are going to cut off his dick. Do it. Do it now. There it falls. Oh my god, they showed the penis. It was so big. The servant fainted. Thunder and rain. God of thunder. So the horse is finished with a bucket of wine, but the horse hasn't fainted yet. And the clock is counting down. The dog took his penis and started eating it. A little ugly dog took the protagonist's penis. I guess it's chewed up. The dog almost ate up the whole penis, so it's just a string left. So now the protagonist doesn't have a dick, so the operation must be successful. Is he going for the servant's penis? Yeah, the doctor wants the servant's penis. And now the horse fainted or died, I'm not sure. If it died of alcohol poisoning. There is the penis and there is the cutter. Oh, the horse woke up and kicked the doctor in the head. and the servant catched the horse penis with his mouth, and the protagonist is stuck in the barrel, and the doctor and the servant has fainted, and now the protagonist is rolling around on the floor. I think he's trying to wake up the doctor. This is a really slapstick comedy. This is a good comedy I like. So silly. Now both of them woke up. And he broke the jar with the anesthetics, and it spilled all over the doctor and his arms, so now he can't feel his fingers. And we know that a doctor needs his arms and fingers when he's going to operate. So now the servant tries to use something on his arms, but it doesn't work. And the clock is counting down. I love Kent Cheng's stupid face. He looks so stupid. He has a natural charisma that many actors lack. He can move his fingers and arms. Now he's trying to strangle the protagonist. I think that had something to do with Rain and Thunder. He told the protagonist something about Rain and Thunder, but I don't remember what it was. But now the doctor is okay and he's going to drink some wine. I hope it's not anesthetics. The operation is on. The operation is on. No sex in the next 100 days, or else you'll be impotent. And here comes the burglar. Now the protagonist is going to brag that he has gotten a new penis. Tell him that you have a horse dick. Oh, horse dick, you have one? Sound the gong. Ring the bell. Wow, there hasn't been a sex scene in 10-12 minutes, I think. So I guess they are saving the best ones. Just like the best martial arts movies, you know? The Big Showdown. Show him. That's a pervert. Who the hell wants to watch a man with a horse penis? Especially if you're a man. I have no interest watching other men's penises. What is the servant doing? The servant is the big horse penis. Use your mouth, says the burglar. If I was a servant, I would have killed myself. What kind of life is this? But at the same time, he has a face that's a little perverted. I think maybe he likes the kinky shit. It's rotting. The burglar says it's rotting. So he's going to cut off the horse penis. Because the penis isn't working. It's dead at the moment. Now I get it. Now I get it. Keep waving the blade. Oh, the burglar is waving his sword, and the protagonist feels that there's something going on with his penis when he swings around the blade. Oh, it's rising like a cobra. It's rising. It's working. The movie is saved. The penis is working. It's so long. Now they all laugh. They are so happy. Are you also happy? There we have a woman that's not hot. Oh, there's Jane. Now the protagonist is flirting with Jane, the poor woman who got beaten up and almost raped by her husband. You know, Elvis Chu. And she looks down on his dick, I think. Can I help you? I want white silk. Do you have any? Yes, have a seat. And there we have a woman that's not pretty. I can guarantee you that Roy Orbison, with his song Pretty Woman, wasn't thinking about that woman. So the fat woman is snooping around. She's a snitch. She doesn't get any sex, so with that face, you know she's a bad guy. That's a face just a mother can love. A flower on a pile of cow dung. Now he's talking shit about her husband. Oh my god, and the husband shows up, Elvis Chu, and he's running after the protagonist, trying to kill him. Oh no, if Elvis Chu fell face first in the cow dung. And now Elvis Tsui is getting up and chasing after the protagonist. And there comes the burglar and he saves the protagonist. And the burglar beats up Elvis Chu. Beat him up, that wife beater. Elvis Chu lost the fight. He's doing the walk of shame. Oh, he beats up his wife again. This is brutal. He beats her with his fists and kicks her. That was brutal. He's like a Takashi Miike character. A character like this doesn't fit in a movie like this, in my opinion. It's just brutal. It's too brutal. And now the wife of Elvis Chu is home again. And she hears something. I guess the protagonist will come and, you know, give her some love. Oh no, he sent her some medicine. You know, the protagonist is a coward. He ran away and the burglar had to do the fighting for him. What a loser. I hope the protagonist will get his. There is the protagonist and his friend, the burglar. Yeah, and now the protagonist is visiting the poor wife. And we know that this will end in a sex scene. I really hate the protagonist in this movie. He's so disgusting. There's the fat woman again, eating a banana. And that's all she will get in this life. I bet she eats 5 to 10 bananas every day. She wears a chastity belt. And her husband has the key. And then the burglar comes in the room and he laughs. He's a locksmith. And now they are starting. Ring the bell. Eating grapes. But she's still wearing the chastity belt. I thought the burglar removed it. This woman is Mari Ayukawa, and she didn't have an interesting career. On IMDb, it says that she acted in 6 movies from 1989 to 1991. That's all I could find about her. So she's moaning and he's kissing her. Drinking some wine, sharing some wine with her. And here comes a grape from her into his mouth. The strange thing about this movie is that the protagonist is married to Amy Yip, but we only have seen them in 2 short scenes, and that's that. And I guess it's because of Amy Yip and that she doesn't want to show her body naked. So they just have to put her on the sideline for the moment and let the protagonist do the heavy lifting. So that's strange. What's the point of focusing on them and then just forget about them as a couple, married couple? Especially Amy Yip's character, there's no point with her character at the moment. She hasn't done anything, her arc is going nowhere. He's cheating and she writes with a pencil stuck up her vagina. Oh no, the chastity belt is gone. And he's going to test his horse penis for the first time. Poor woman. I feel really sorry for that character. She's treated like shit. But this sex scene hasn't been anything special. Close-ups of boobs. And a lot of moaning. And she has a lot of feelings. Moaning in slow motion. Then the sex scene was over. This was a really bad sex scene. I give it a 1 out of 10. It was really boring and there was no energy or craziness in that sex scene. Oh no, Elvis Chu is back in town again and he looks so angry. Here she comes. The fat woman always brings trouble. Elvis Chu is really angry now. The wife beater, the drinker, and the fat woman. Oh, now Elvis Chu discovered that the burglar is the protagonist's friend. Elvis Tsui is so angry he wants to resolve the situation. So Eric Chu wants the protagonist to buy his wife for 100 taels or tals. And the deal is done, so it seems like the protagonist now has 2 wives. Oh, there's the flute woman. Wear it if you go whoring. That's a condom. But isn't that her father? I think that was her father. That seemed wrong. And there we have the other woman. And now they're at it again. Oh. They've finished their lesbian act. Oh, now she discovers there's a man she needs. A love machine. A man with a horse penis. And there he is. So now they are going to start having sex, it seems. They are kissing. And this is my favorite scene. If you have seen my review of Sex and Zen, you know what I mean. Oh my god, the protagonist shows his nipples. That was supposed to be a sexy scene, and it turned me off completely. And you know, I'm a nipples guy. Oh, I hate the face of the protagonist. Oh, he's hurting her. His mighty rod. He's so proud. A proud man. A lot of moaning. He's a love machine. I know you're bisexual. I really don't understand. How? Oh, he's her husband. I thought the old man was her father. The whip. Here he comes. Wait for it. Wait for it. Whip me. Oh, I love that scene. That's a big whip. Oh. Oh yeah. She's begging for the whip, naked, and the hair. Whip me. I'm not sure about this actress. Oh my god. He's starting to whip her. Ooh. Oh yeah. Ooh. I love that sound. Oh, she enjoys it. But the actress has a nice body. I have to give her that. I don't know, but maybe she's Japanese. The whipping is over. Now I'm sad. And then they have regular sex. That's a turn off. But she has a really nice body. And no, I'm not a pervert. You are the pervert watching me watching this. So shame on you if you are watching this. It's really sad. And there we have Amy Yip with her brush. And the actor playing her father, he has starred in almost 200 movies or something. He has a face you will always remember. Don't remember his name. Oh no. He found her book. The sex book. Oh, there's Elvis Chu. He's the new gardener. So I guess it will be Elvis Tsui and Amy Yip. It's been a year since I last watched the movie. My memory isn't that great. I don't remember the movies I watched last week. I usually watch 5 to 7 movies a week. And I've been doing it since I was 9 years old. So I have watched a lot of movies. And for me to remember a movie, it has to be something special about the movie. And now Elvis Chu is showing his sweaty body. And there we have the protagonist again, with the fine woman with the fine body. Oh yeah. She's the finest woman in the whole movie. Oh yeah. I dig it. What are they doing? Playing a game while, doing something under the table. Yeah, they're playing and eating. Oh, the fine woman. I can't describe what she's doing. That's just nasty. Oh, it drips. And she puts it in his mouth. That's really disgusting. This is real hardcore. And there we have the mighty, mighty penis. Okay. She strokes his penis with a bread. Like a hot dog and bread. She wants a hot dog. This is just wrong. And then she starts eating the bread after he has emptied himself. Don't give the bread to him. Yes, she's trying to feed him the bread he has just emptied himself in. And there it goes in his mouth. Madam, someone's coming. Her cousin is coming. Now the protagonist must hide. Oh yeah. The cousin is the lesbian. Your husband is away. Are you lonely? Oh. She is searching for a lover. Oh no, she's going to find the protagonist. He's hidden in the trunk. And it's locked. The jealous lesbian. Oh, the angry lesbian threatens her. Oh no. Now she sniffs the bread. And she starts eating the bread. What kind of juice is this? It's still warm. Disgusting. Oh no. Oh no. She stuck the knife in the trunk and there's blood. Poor womanizer. I hope he's dead. And I hope she cut him in his stupid face. So now she brings the trunk with him to her place. I think it's time for karma to come visit the protagonist. Now they are opening the trunk and there is a stupid face, a stupid man. Oh, flutes. Tons of women with flutes. And there's the angry lesbian with a chain. What's in the end of the chain? A man. Oh, the servant to the protagonist. Has he been naughty? There we have Amy Yip taking a bath. And we see her buttocks and ass crack. That's everything we will see of Amy Yip and her body in this movie. And now she starts with the brush again in the water. And Elvis Chu is outside. Oh, I forgot to give a character to the whip sex scene. I give that an 8. But this is sick. Now Amy Yip has stuck the brush up her vagina again, and suddenly Elvis Chu is with her taking a bath, and he pulls out the brush and sticks it in her mouth. It looks brutal. He's a rapist. And there we have some breasts, and that's not Amy Yip's breasts. And he's going low. I have to give this scene a compliment. It looks pretty good underwater. But I think Elvis Tsui is doing something illegal. I don't think he's doing something illegal. He's a little baby now. Visually, this scene looks really good. He goes up for air and then he goes under again to pump Amy Yip. I have to give Elvis Chu credit for participating in the 2 best sex scenes in the whole movie. The Tarzan and Jane scene and this one. This is pretty impressive. I have to give this sex scene a 10 out of 10. And they aren't done yet. It's so crazy. The movie is worth watching just for this sex scene alone. Impressive. And I think they are done. Elvis Chu has lost steam. Yes. Oh no, Amy Yip is confessing to her father, and she's suddenly pregnant with Elvis Tsui's child. She's moving with Elvis Tsui. So she's starting a new life with Elvis Chu. So this is completely normal to start a new life with a rapist and a drunk. And Elvis Chu is talking to some suspicious men, and he comes back with tea to Amy Yip. Oh, so he's hired some people, I'm not sure what it's called, to carry around Amy Yip in a chair. A taxi. Oh, she's chained up in the chair. That he's a douchebag. Now he runs away. So I think I remember this. She's sold to a brothel, and that's the whore mom, played by Karen Nugg. Yeah, your husband sold you to a brothel. Here's the contract. Don't, I'm pregnant. Yeah, that will be a problem. The herbal tea you took is to induce an abortion. The massage is to help you abort the baby. This is a cruel movie. She's chained to the chair and they are throwing her sideways to make her abort. Karen Nugg is a nasty woman. If you have watched Naked Killer, Karen Nugg has one of the leading roles in that movie. And there we have the protagonist. And there comes a bunch of women. Amazon women. Naked women. The rebels are in pursuit. What's going on here? The tyrant is sentenced to torture and rape until death. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on here at all. The problem with this movie is just the storytelling. The first hour is okay. It's easy to understand what's going on. It's just sex. And the stupid protagonist isn't faithful to his wife. But then suddenly she is sold to a brothel after being raped, and then the protagonist is sentenced to death, and there comes a bunch of women who looks like they come from Amazon. He's chained up and they are whipping him, and now they are sucking on his nipples and whipping him. Are those the lesbians? I'm not sure if those two women are the lesbians. Okay, they are torturing a woman and the protagonist, whipping them while using a device in his nose and pulling him back. Okay, now he's chained up and they have also chained his big penis. 20 naked women are crawling towards him. And I think they're going to give him the fuck of his life. So many women. It looks like he's enjoying himself with his mighty rod. Naked women who's carrying him around. Looking fine, young ladies. The horse, there's a horse. You took a horse's pee. The mare will reunite with its mare. Oh my god. It's a she-horse. It's a mare. Okay, this is sick. I can't approve of this. I'm a pervert, so are you, but no. But that scene lasted 1 second, luckily. First, right with your vagina. Yeah, it's those two lesbians again. No. And here we have Amy Yip training her vagina with writing with it. And her teacher is Carnegie. The good old whore mom teaching her new apprentice the secret of whoring. Yeah, and Amy Yip is writing some shit again with her brush. Oh, she's really good at writing now. You'll be the top prostitute. So she's mastered the brush. And there we have the protagonist. He's returned home, it seems. He looks older and more fragile. But he has his servant by his side. But his eyesight is pretty bad. So the women gave him sex that ruined his health and eyesight. He has received a letter. My husband. Your lover ruins you. I think that's whip me woman, flute woman, not the angry lesbian woman. So the protagonist tries to regain his health again. Is that the brothel? I think this is the brothel. That can't be a doctor's place at all. Oh, there's the sex book, sex manual. I think it's that. but he can't see, so... Here comes the doctor. Here comes the doctor, and the doctor... this must be a brothel. Oh. The doctor is Amy Yip, his wife. She doesn't recognize him because he looks so old and fragile. This is Massacre from Cafe. Let the doctor examine you. Oh, so it's the lesbian, the angry lesbian who sent him the letter. Maybe it's the angry lesbian who sent him the letter to complete her revenge. But they don't recognize each other yet. And now they start. Ring the bell. So Amy Yip is licking his toes. Oh yes, suck that toe, Yip. Suck that toe slowly. His big toe is going in and out of Amy Yip's mouth. And she's on top of him, doing her stuff. Doing her doctoring thing. She's like the best doctor ever. Oh my god, the sound is too high. But her cure isn't working yet. Wait a moment. Oh, he recognizes her. So she knew that it was him, it seems. Now he's squeezing her breasts. I thought that she didn't recognize him. Oh my god, he's squeezing her breast so hard. Don't do that, poor Amy Yip. Look at Amy Yip and her acting. She's in so much pain. And now Amy Yip is running away with her big boobs, crying. Well, she tries to cry. And he's running after her. And she has locked herself in the room. He's so angry at her. But why is that man so angry? He's the worst man ever. He's the second worst man ever. Elvis Chu is the worst man ever. Oh no, Amy Yip has hanged herself. That was a strange hanging, but her big boobs snapped her neck, I guess. There's a lot of weight in those boobs. Oh no, she's really dead. And now they are beating up the protagonist. Yes, beat him up. Beat him up. I've never liked him from the start. Make him suffer. And now he is back to the start, and he confesses to the monk he had a discussion with in the start of the movie. The burglar has lost both of his hands, so karma has made an impact on the lives of these two idiots. And the protagonist looks like shit. There's a third character here. Oh, I think it's Elvis Chu. So we have 3 bad men. Yes, it's Elvis Chu. Today you get retribution for yesterday's crimes. Tomorrow you get retribution for today's crimes. So now they are cleansing their souls. And now the protagonist and Elvis Chu is hugging each other. And recommended by Penthouse. That's a quality sign. So the movie is finished. And I remember I gave the movie a 5 out of 10, and I'm still giving it a 5 out of 10. Yeah. The best thing about the movie is the sex scenes, but the story and how Elvis Tsui's character is written is pretty bad in my eyes. It's not fun to watch a man rape women in a silly movie like this. This is supposed to be a charming movie, but I think they missed the target a little with going from light tone to really dark tone and trying to be charming at the same time. And the director lost control in the third act. The first act is charming, the second act is a little darker, but the scenes with Elvis Chu is just too insane for a movie like this. I'm losing my voice. They could have toned his character down a little. I don't know why they wrote him like that. But it is what it is. The movie was made in 1991, so it's too late to change the third act and Elvis Tsui's character. So I guess I'm done for now, and maybe I will do another audio commentary, but this will take a lot of time to edit, and I'm trying to do 1 to 2 reviews a week, ordinary reviews. So thank you for watching if you have watched most of my audio commentary, and I'll see you again. Thank you for watching, sleep well, and as always, dream about me.